Hey guys, I just wanted to show you guys some really interesting food items that I came across at a local Asian food store. And for those who know me, some of this is a little exciting because I haven't, previously had access to this. So one of those things is soursop nectar. So it's known as a chermoya. I think it's really, really good. It's like a sweet, almost kind of custard inside and has these little pit things. So I know how the fruit tastes, so I want to see if this stacks up. And the other thing is mangosteen nectar. And these fruits, like people on the internet swear by them that they are super, super, ultra, mega good. And I wanted to get in on the action. They don't sell the fruit in a lot of stores. I think it's because maybe it spoils quickly or it only grows in certain climates. But I don't know whether nectar would actually stack up to the real deal, but it's better than nothing. So I want to try that. So first, this guy. Probably have something to help me open these. Use a scratch ticket. Okay. Smells a little funny. It's sweet. And it has sort of the taste of the flesh, I think. It's hard to describe. It's really, without like first having one. Sweet. A little, it's very slightly perfumey, and it has that sort of, when fruits, they have their flesh, and it's almost just the taste of fiber or like something you get bit into. It's just a very, very slight hint of that. Flowery and sweet. The other one is mangosteen. Now this one I am excited about. Finagle how I get in there. Lucky scratch it. Don't fail me now. Okay. That's a very flowery smell to it. Not a lot of flavor. I wonder if I need to shake it up. Like very, very light, just like a sort of sweetness. It has a floral kind of smell to it. This, I'm not sure how to describe the difference. This is a lot lighter than this. Again, it's hard to describe the flavor if you don't already taste them, but sweet and flowery. It's pretty much as much as I can get into it. So that's for these two. Here it is taro root, sort of like pudding cup dealios. I should have brought a knife. Put my thumb to work. I bet it's like the Fruzel things, only probably it's a bit more creamy. I think this is like, it's like a cousin to like the sweet potato or something. I could probably just slurp it like a poor kid does his pudding cup. Come lunchtime. Easy. Yeah, Fruzel. It's like a Fruzel sort of consistency as I spill a little bit. That's sweet. It's kind of familiar. I don't know if this will make sense, but it's like like a cookie almost. Just like a plain, like an oatmeal cookie. That's what it's like. Yeah, just sort of like sweet. It's got that sort of heft to it, I guess. Like it's used some sweetened oatmeal cookies. That is interesting. Makes me think of brown sugar almost. It's cool. One thing I want to try before it melts is they had Earl Grey mochi ice cream, and I got a chance to make some Earl Grey ice cream, and this was actually expensive than like all the other things I bought combined, so it's probably the reason why it's not found more often is that it's expensive to make. I know that, you know, we had to steep the cream for like 4 hours to get the flavor into the ice cream. Okay. Considering getting out the knife. Did I get my teeth in there? I cheated. My bad. Dainty hands for the win. Okay. So it's a little purple. It's got the rice flour. I don't smell really anything. Yep. Oh, great. Ice cream really does taste like Fruit Loops. Like it has a very like aromatic, sort of fruity, sweet. Yeah, I'd say this is good representative. I'm sure there's I've had kinds that are less sort of flowery tasting than this. And I've had like gelato that's super good. I feel like the stuff that me and my family made won out by just a little bit, but this is still really good. If you ever want to try it and you don't have the time, I'd say maybe get this. It was $7 whole, and it comes with like 6 of them, so it's an experience. It's fun. Yeah, it's good. I think there are some that are better, but this is still a good option. It makes me wonder what other teas would be good in ice cream. Okay. Be right back. Okay, staying with the theme. These are not to be refrigerated. These are just like dry. I found them in a snack aisle. Red bean mochi. I see stuff in anime that talk about red beans, and I always wonder if like it's supposed to be sweet, but because beans aren't necessarily sweet, as far as my experience goes. We have matcha style mochi, so I got the two. It was like the two options that they had. I know I'm a bit more familiar with matcha, so I'll probably start out with that to get the ball rolling. Okay, again, 6 per serving. It was the same thing with the taro thing. It sells it in like things of 6. I wonder if it's a cultural thing or if they just sort of figured that that's what most people like eat at a given time. Okey-doke. Here, I'm gonna take one right here. It's about that big. Cats are playing. It straight up smells like a flower, like a rose. That's interesting. mild flavor. It's sort of like a theme with a lot of like Asian desserts, is that they go easy on the hard-hitting flavors, and that's what it looks like. There's green jelly inside. Versus like the ice cream that I had earlier. There's a lot more rice, sticky rice covering it. And probably less filling proportionally, but it's still actually really good. I almost might actually prefer this. You don't have to worry about it making your hands cold. And then I taste it's like rose hips. Going in for the second one. Package of 6, who would have guessed? 6 is the devil's number, how could they? I hate to be having to use this as much as I am. Okay. They come in like these little cupcake things. I just grabbed it out of the thing so I can feel the smoosh. I'm not getting like a rose smell. It doesn't really smell like anything. Same size, same feel. It tastes like peanut butter. It straight up tastes like peanut butter. It's like that. It might not show up. It's like a brown, like a really deep, dark brown. This straight up tastes like peanut butter. Yeah, if you would have handed this to me and said what flavor it is, I would have thought like there's peanuts mixed into it. That is fascinating. Beans. That's fascinating. Yeah, I think I'll wash it down. So the thing is, mild flavors all around. It's not bad. It's really interesting. It's stuff that you haven't really tasted before. A lot of this stuff is sweet. I wanted to get some seaweed, like, to try, but apparently in California they passed this thing called Prop 65, where they're going out full force to label things that might have like carcinogens, like cancer-causing stuff in them, or they might hurt like reproductivity. And apparently seaweed, it's a filter feeder, so it lives off of things, pulling things out from its environment. And in places like Japan, they say Korea is a bit safer, but it pulls a lot of lead and stuff out of the water. So I don't know. I like it. Maybe I just need to buy like either from certain locations or American. But yeah, it was cool. And with the Asian store, anything else of note, it would be that it had a like a meat section, like a butcher's area, but it was mostly focused on like seafood, and they actually had like live fish in tanks, and you could probably say, I want that one, the one that's looking at me right there, and have it for supper. So that was really interesting. This place has its own like seafood area. Crabs. It's like these flat, I'm not sure what they're called, but then they have these rockfish. Super cool. Yeah, it was in Tigard. It's right across from the Bi-Mart. It was a really cool place. That's it. That's the whole thing. Thanks so much. Peace out.